one, Caleb, 8 years old, Kane, which is 2 years old, and Kamari, which is 9 months. So I got my hands completely full. I'm actually a personal jungle gym for my children, and yeah, they keep me going. Now, as far as what I'm about with my family, I definitely care about my family so much to where I'm always trying to learn new things and looking into new things. And as I mentioned earlier, I just recently became vegan, and it actually gets deeper. We're actually a non-GMO, organic, fully vegan family now, based on all the due diligence that I've done on the food that we eat. It's terrible for us, and I encourage everyone to do their due diligence. Now, where am I from? I was born and raised in Orange County, California, Southern California. I was raised all over California, actually. I was in Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, so I've got a pretty good well-verse of what Southern California is all about. To my roots, my father is from Ghana, Africa, and he's actually one of 32 children. So I got 31 aunts and uncles out there. And my father was actually born in Ghana and didn't come over to the States until he was 19. So pretty cool. On my mom's side, she was born here, and so were my grandparents, but my great-grandparents were from Germany, and they actually spoke German as well, so pretty cool, right? So I'm actually West African and European, which is in my DNA. Now, what is it that I do? Right now, I'm selling solar. I work for Solar City, and I chose solar because of what it does for our environment, what it does for this planet. I'm very conscious of this planet, and I definitely care about this planet because we all live here, and I've got 3 little ones that I'm going to leave it for. So, what solar does, as far as lowering the carbon dioxide and not using fossil fuels as far as creating electricity, I mean, that is super, super huge. And that was the biggest influence that it had on me. And then I started doing due diligence on Solar City itself, and what they did for people was huge. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but 20% of the population in this entire planet as a whole do not have access to electricity. And if you ask me, that's kind of crazy. I mean, ask yourself if you could live a week without electricity, let alone your entire life. So what Solar City does is every time that somebody signs up and goes solar, they actually give back to that 20%, and they'll go out to certain communities who do not have electricity, and they'll give them solar panels, and they have electricity. So them giving back was just another huge motive for me to go and work with these guys. Now is Solar City what I want to do forever? No. So what I want to do is actually own my own business and work for myself, and that's actually going to be going into effect in the next 30 to 60 days. So my father, he again is from Ghana, Africa, and he's been actually running an import business from Ghana for the past 13 years. And what he does is he builds silk art by hand. And what he's been working on for the past 13 years is creating these baskets, which are called mulga baskets, and giving weavers a chance to make some money. And basically, what he is doing is giving back to people in Africa who are basically they're not as fortunate. So they have to walk a mile to get a pallet of water. They have to rebuild their homes after a rainy storm because their homes are built of clay. So what my father is doing is building jobs in a town that basically creates jobs for these weavers to come and weave baskets so that they can make an income and they can start building their community. Because right now there's no jobs in this community at all, and there's no source of income coming in, so they're they're poverty. It's below poverty. I mean, it's just terrible living conditions. So what my Father is doing is giving back to those people, and what that does to me and to my soul is just it's moving, and that's who I am. I'm a very caring person and loving person, and I care to help out the less fortunate on this planet. Now, why am I here? I'm here to become my greatest version and getting comfortable with my voice. I haven't always been comfortable with this voice, and I feel that practice makes perfect. So after finding you guys on a Google search, I attended this meeting, and here I am. I've been coming here off and on since November of last year, and I just want to leave you guys with a cool little quote, and this is actually kind of goes through my head every time that I need to go up and speak, and that is, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. And once you have that, fear just dwindles away. So that's my time. Thank you, Toastmasters.